Welcome back to Ananya Child Development Center podcast. I'm your host Madhavi Adimulam, and today we are revisiting a topic that's incredibly close to our hearts: parent support. It's something we talk about a lot on this podcast, and for a good reason.
Oh, absolutely, Maddie. And for those who don't know me, I'm Sian Wilson, a pediatric occupational therapist from the UK. It's been a privilege to spend this week working alongside the wonderful team here at Ananya in Hyderabad and with Maddie, and just meeting a lot of the team members and just working next to them. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much.
It really has been such a pleasure having you here, Shan. Your expertise in sensory integration therapy and creating sensory friendly environments has been invaluable. I know our therapists have been soaking up all your knowledge.
Well, Maddie, it's been an absolute joy to share what I've learned over the years. I've learned so much from you as well. But one of the things that's been most inspiring this week is seeing firsthand the incredible work that Ananya is doing. Just all the people, the whole environment, how it's set up is absolutely incredible. And just the whole dedication of your team. It's like a big family. It's wonderful. And this comprehensive approach to therapy and the focus on family-centered care is absolutely, truly remarkable. It's lovely to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Shan. That means a lot to us. We are passionate about supporting children with developmental delays and special needs. But we also recognize that we can't do it alone. Parents are the true experts about their own children, and involvement is absolutely essential.
Maddie, I couldn't agree more. That's something we definitely have in common. A very deep commitment to empowering parents. No matter where you are in the world, whether you're in Hyderabad or if I'm in London, the journey of raising a child with developmental delays or special needs can feel incredibly isolating.
It can. We see it every day in our clinics. Parents grappling with sensory sensitivities, behavioral challenges, communication difficulties, and they often tell us they feel alone, lost, unsure of where to turn for support.
Yes, and sometimes even with the best intentions, the advice they received from well-meaning friends or family members can actually sometimes be more hurtful than helpful. Just discipline them more or they'll grow out of it. They might say you're lazy or rude. So it's really difficult.
Exactly, and those words can be so dismissive, minimizing the very real challenges that these families are facing. It's like they are being told to just ignore their child's struggles, to pretend they don't exist.
And that's why we felt so strongly about creating a new support program here at Ananya, a program that actually acknowledges and addresses the needs of parents.
And that program, Shan, is NeuroNurture Parent Solution Circle.
So we introduced the concept of NeuroNurture on last week's podcast. Hope you enjoyed listening to that. And I'm so excited to share some news. So we actually held our first NeuroNurture Circle on September the 18th.
We did, and it exceeded all our expectations. The energy in the room was incredible, and the feedback we received from the parents was overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah, I have to say, it was actually a truly magical experience. Seeing parents connecting with each other, just enjoying each other's company, really sharing their stories and finding support, really having those aha moments in a way that they can only do when they're being really understood by other parents who've walked a similar path.
It was, and before we dive into the specific of what happened during the circle, I think it's important to acknowledge the context in which we are working.
Yes, absolutely. We know that the landscape of child development services and support in India is very different from what we see in the UK.
Here in Hyderabad, access to specialized services, particularly for children with developmental delays and special needs, can be a real challenge.
It can. And often families have to travel very long distances, navigate complicated systems and face significant financial burdens to get their support for their children's needs.
Exactly. That's why we felt so strongly about creating NeuroNurture, a program that's accessible, affordable, and tailored to the specific needs of families in our community. We wanted to bring the support directly to them right here in Hyderabad, in their neighborhoods, in their language.
And to do that, Maddie, we knew that we had to really think outside the box, the traditional therapy box, and we needed to create a space where parents felt comfortable sharing their struggles, asking for help and learning from each other's experiences.
And that's exactly what happened during our first NeuroNurture Circle. We had a group of 10 parents, each with a child facing unique developmental challenges, but the common threads that emerged were remarkable.
They were actually. Sensory sensitivities was a really big area that we focused on. Motor difficulties, things like communication barriers, the importance of routine and structure. These were the things that were keeping parents up at night, causing them stress and making them feel like they were constantly battling an uphill battle.
It's true, and I think that's what was so powerful about the circle. To have those parents in a room together, hearing each other's stories, realizing that they weren't alone in their struggles. It was like a collective sign of relief.
Yes, absolutely. And it was about more than just sharing stories. It was about creating a space for collaborative problem solving. We had brainstorming strategies, sharing tips and tricks, and offering support to each other in a way that only other parents who've walked a similar path can truly understand.
You know, Shan, one specific example that comes to mind is a mother who was struggling with her son's picky eating habits. He would only eat a handful of foods, and meal times had become a constant source of stress and anxiety for the whole family.
Yes, I remember that. She was feeling so frustrated and defeated, and she tried absolutely everything.
She had. She's read all the books, consulted with the specialist, and yet nothing seemed to work.
But then another parent in the circle chimed in, sharing a strategy that had worked wonders for her daughter, who is also an incredible picky eater. She talked about involving her daughter in the meal preparation process, letting her choose ingredients and making it a fun and interactive experience.
And you could see the light bulb go off in the first mother's head. She realized that it wasn't just about forcing her son to eat, it was about empowering him to make choices and to be part of the process.
Exactly. And it was such a simple yet powerful shift in perspective.
It was, and it's a perfect example of the kind of practical, real world solutions that can emerge from these parent solution circles. We also had a really interesting discussion about how to manage challenging behaviors.
Yes, we talked about the importance of understanding the why behind those behaviours. Are they sensory seeking? Are they a form of communication? Are they triggered by anxiety or frustration? Could be any of these things.
And once you understand the root cause of a behavior, you can start to develop more effective strategies for managing it.
Absolutely. So we talked about creating visual supports, establishing clear routines, using positive reinforcement and sensory integration techniques, a whole toolbox of strategies that parents can use to help their children feel more regulated and in control.
It was like we were giving them a roadmap, a way to navigate those challenging moments with more confidence and understanding.
And it wasn't just about managing behaviour, it was about building connection and communication.
Exactly. We talked about the importance of getting on your child's level, using nonverbal cues, and creating opportunities for meaningful interaction.
One of the things that we stressed during the NeuroNurture Circle was the importance of focusing on the child's strengths, not just their challenges.
Yes, it's so easy to get caught up in what our children can't do, especially when they are facing developmental delays. But every child has unique gifts and talents, and it's our job as parents and therapists to nurture those strengths.
Absolutely. And often those strengths can be the key to unlocking their potential in other areas. So, for example, if a child has strong visual memory, we can use visual aids to help them learn new skills and manage challenging behaviours.
Exactly. Or if a child loves music, we can incorporate music into their therapy sessions to make learning more enjoyable and engaging.
And you know, Maddie, what really struck me was how many of the parents in the circle were initially hesitant to embrace the group format. They had expected one-on-one meetings with personalised feedback.
Yes, I think there was a fear of being judged, of their child's challenges being exposed, or of not getting the individualized attention they were hoping for.
That's understandable. But as the circle progressed, I think these fears melted away a bit because they really got into it and they could really understand, how it was working.
They did. It was amazing to witness the transformation as parents started to share their stories. They realized that they weren't alone. They saw that their struggles were valid and their children were not broken and that there was strength in being vulnerable.
Yeah, and that's the magic of the group format, Maddie. It creates a sense of shared experience, of belonging and mutual support.
It does, and it allows for a cross pollination of ideas and strategies. Parents were learning from each other, sharing tips, offering advice, and celebrating each other's successes.
Yes, it's true. And it's also a reminder that we as therapists don't have all the answers. So parents are often the most insightful observers of their own children. They really do know them best. Obviously, they've known them all their lives, and their lived experiences are just completely invaluable.
They are, and I think NeuroNurture provides a platform for parents to not only receive support but also to share their knowledge and expertise with each other.
Exactly. It's about creating a collaborative partnership, recognizing we're all on the same team and working towards the same goal, helping these children to thrive.
Now, we did receive feedback from some parents who expressed a desire for more specific solutions, particularly during the Solution Circles exercise.
We did, and that's really valuable feedback. All feedback is great for me and us, and will continue to refine the NeuroNurture program. So we need to find a balance between providing general strategies and offering more tailored guidance.
Yes, perhaps we can incorporate breakout sessions for smaller groups based on specific challenges or offer optional individual consultations with therapists after the circle.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Maddie. And it's a reminder that we're learning as we go. NeuroNurture is an evolving program, so it's not fixed, and we're committed to incorporating feedback and adapting our approach to meet needs of the families we serve.
So, Shan, as we reflect on this first NeuroNurture Circle, what are your key takeaways? What did we learn that we can carry forward as we continue to develop and expand this program?
Well, first and foremost, the need for this kind of parent support is undeniable. We saw firsthand the relief, the connection, and the sense of hope that emerged from the circle.
Yes, and the value of the group format is clear. Parents want to connect with each other, to share their experiences, and to learn from a collective wisdom.
But we also need to be mindful of providing opportunities for personalised support, whether through individual consultations, smaller breakout groups, or tailored resources.
Absolutely, and we need to stay updated on the latest research and best practices in the field of what we can provide evidence based guidance and support.
Exactly. It's about constantly evolving, adapting, and refining our approach to ensure that NeuroNurture is truly meeting the needs of the families that we serve.
Shan, I think it's safe to say that our first NeuroNurture Circle was a resounding success.
Yes, I agree, Maddie. It was both humbling and inspiring to witness the courage, the resilience, and the unwavering love of these parents. Amazing. They are the true heroes of this story.
They are, and it's our privilege to support them on this journey. And you know, Shan, what I find particularly exciting is that we have created a model for parent support that can be replicated anywhere in the world.
Yes, I think we have. The framework, the principles, the strategies, they're universal. So I think we've captured the essence of what makes NeuroNurture so effective. And we're eager to share those insights with others.
Exactly. We are going to be documenting our journey, sharing the key takeaways, the challenges we encountered, and the successes we celebrated. And all of that information will be available on our website www.asap.org.in so that the other communities can adapt this model and create their own NeuroNurture circles.
It's about planting seeds, Maddie, seeds of hope, connection and collaborative problem solving. And I have a feeling those seeds are going to take root and flourish in communities all over the world.
I do too, Sean. And as you prepare to head back to the UK, what message would you like to leave with our listeners, especially those parents who are just beginning their journey of supporting a child with developmental delays or special needs?
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say you're not alone. There is a community of parents out there who understand what you're going through. So just seek them out and connect with them, share your stories and just learn from each other.
Yes, there is a strength in numbers, in shared experiences, and collective wisdom.
And please don't be afraid to ask for help. Reach out to professionals, therapists, educators, support groups. There's people who want to help, who are trained to help and can really make a difference in your child's life.
Absolutely. Early intervention is crucial, and there are so many amazing resources available.
And finally, I want to say, never give up hope. Your journey might be challenging, there'll be ups and downs, but your child is capable of incredible things. Believe in them, celebrate their progress, and focus on their strengths.
Beautifully said, Sean. And I want to add one more thing. Take care of yourself. This journey is a marathon, not a sprint. You need to nurture your own well being so that you can be the best parent you can be. For those of you in Hyderabad, Ananya Child Development Center offers a range of therapies and support services for children with developmental delays and special needs. We have multiple locations across the city, including Madhapur, Nalagandla, Kokapet, Banjara Hills, and Alkapur. Visit our website asap.org.in or call us 98485 13192 to learn more, and stay tuned for updates on NeuroNurture. We believe that every parent deserves a supportive community and every child deserves the chance to thrive. Thank you for listening.